of Lower Plenty, and we're here today to carry out some tree works. We'll talk to the owner Suresh and see what's going to be carried out.
Roger, how are you?
Yeah, good to see you.
See you.
Now you've called us in today. We've got a bit of a situation with one of your trees. You called us in about...
Yeah, 2 months ago a big branch fell down off the gum tree,
Yes.
and apparently it's a significant gum
Right.
in the area. So I had to go through a process. I got you guys in to give me a quote. We were concerned because the branch fell down, pulled the wires down, the fascia boards off the house, and my wife's concerned because there's a lot more branches hanging over the house.
Right.
So we got you guys in to give us a quote, but we had to go through a process because significant tree. We had to get a permit
Yes.
from the Banyule Council.
Yes.
They took their time. They came out and gave us the quote.
Yep.
But in the process, we're having the house fixed and so on. And
So I know the boys down at the council that would have been Peter Amistad and Nick Withers.
yes,
Good arborists there. They give some good advice there. Hopefully some of the other councils can jump on board. If you haven't got an arborist in your local council, time to get on board and protect some of these significant trees. Suresh, can we have a look and we'll assess some of these trees?
so this is where the branch fell down from the big gum tree here, and it actually pulled all the wires off the front of the house and grabbed the fascia boards, pulled the fascia boards, damaged the tiles. So one branch did a fair amount of damage.
Yes.
We've had the builders through, and I asked them not to come today so it didn't impact your work.
Sure. Well, best thing about it is no one got hurt. That's the main thing. And it's quite a significant tree, but
It's a beautiful tree.
yeah, we'll get it looking good for you, Suresh.
Thank you.
With some trees in some councils, you'll require permits. In this case, we do. It's a yellow box, approximately 80 years old. It's actually in not too bad condition. We need to weight reduce this, target prune some of the limbs and deadwood it. We've got special requirements that we must meet to carry out these works. One is qualified arborist. Joey comes in, he'll be target pruning most of these limbs. Joe, any hazards you might see in removing some of these limbs?
There's a fair bit of deadwood up there, so you've got to pay attention to that. And with the limbs holding so much weight at the end, there are a chance of them failing. So that's why we're looking to weight reduce them to ameliorate the risk of branch failure.
Great, look forward to carrying out these works. Aside from the pruning the yellow box, we're here also to remove this gum tree here. There's quite a few faults in the tree, and we've got council approval to remove the gum. This will be the first tree we're about to carry out works on. It should come down fairly quickly. There's no wires, no hazards around the area, so I assume probably about an hour or so we'll have it down. case, Suresh has asked for the stump to be grinded out. We have our small stumping unit, which is called a stump humper. It needs around about 800mm diameter to get through the actual doorway. In this case, we're in the front yard, so access is great. A couple of things to look out for. Obviously, there's underground services in the area, being electricity, water, gas, Telstra lines, also sewage and other services that might be located. So we've got to be very aware of what's below the ground. Dial before you dig is a good plus to call before any of these works get carried out. The stump itself probably take around about half an hour to get out. The wheel turns the stump into sawdust, so that's the sort of effect you get, creating a small hole there, so you can actually fill it over with what's remaining or a bit of soil. Typically, a stump unit like this would cost something around about the $20,000 mark, thereabouts. Obviously, some of the bigger units go up to around about $90,000 to $100,000. So unlike a chainsaw, this stumper has teeth, which we rotate probably after every sort of day's use, depending on what's below ground, if we hit rocks, etc. It's always important to make sure the teeth are sharp and everything's intact, so we always go through the machine before we actually start carrying out any works, checking nuts, bolts, greasing the unit up, making sure that everything's safe for use. So as you can see, there's only part of the stump left now. We've gone down to probably around about half a metre deep. The edge of the stump's probably going to take another 15 minutes or so. But it's most important that we try and get as much of it out as we can, because obviously the client wants to plant something in this area. And that's great mulch for the garden, so little plus there for them. Hopefully the rain holds out. So we're here with Ben Evans-Smith at Banded Tree Equipment in Knoxfield. Ben?
How you going, Rog?
Yeah, going well, mate. Good to see you again.
That is good to see you.
Yeah, cheers, bloke. It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, you're not climbing anymore, obviously.
No. Got out of all that and into this side of the business of selling the gear. So thought we'd give you guys a quick tour of the Bandit Melbourne factory so everyone can see what we do down here. So we'll take you in and give you a tour. Come on through, guys.
Let's go. Mate, very impressive unit. Looks like a drum chipper with a beautiful crush and lift, you're well renowned for.
Yeah,
Can you tell us some of the features on this one?
Yeah, not a problem. This is actually one of our Bandit 12-inch 990 XP machines. It's 85 horsepower cat. It's got obviously a drum with 4 knives, one every quarter turn on the drum. It's got lift and crush. It's got the bumper on the back, as you can see. Really, really good lightweight machine. As a 12-inch machine, only weighs 2.7 kilos, 2.7 tonnes, sorry. And yeah, we'll really do anything that you want to do as a domestic tree contractor, doing pruning and removals in that, sort of having under 3 tonne size chipper on the back of your truck.
Yep, fantastic.
So these are a really good thing. It's also on a leaf spring axle, which is something that most of the competitors don't run.
Yep.
And makes it really easy to tow.
Fantastic, and we'll be taking one for a test run in the near future, and viewers, you can check it out in action. So we're just about to show the viewers what the actual drum looks like and the blades in the actual unit, and how they're actually sharpened.
Right on cue, if you pop up here, you'll be able to see exactly what one of the knives looks like, and I'll give it a quick spin because it's running. As you can see, there's one every quarter of a turn on the machine. So yeah, really good setup we have here. Okay, now I'll introduce Roger to Matthew McDonald. It's our workshop manager.
G'day, mate. Nice
here
to meet
at
you.
Knoxfield in Melbourne,
Yep.
and I'll let Matt give you a quick tour and rundown of what we do here in the workshop.
Yep.
Over to you, Matthew.
Matt, I'm really interested in the blades on these units.
Yep.
Obviously I just buy them, and I'll sharpen them myself, but obviously you've got something pretty handy here that corrects them.
Yeah, no, we've got our own nice sort of sharpener
Yep.
and that sort of stuff.
Yep. Are we able to have a look
Makes
at
it
that?
quick and easy.
Yeah. Cheers.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, no, look, we set the angle of our knives, with most of our drum knives and that, we set it up to 30 degrees.
Yep.
Disc of 31. This machine's fantastic compared to the older one we had. This has got a magnetic bed, fully automatic, and that sort of stuff. It's virtually set and leave.
Yep.
The way it goes.
Fantastic.
Does a back and forwards motion across the knives, and that, slowly bringing the grinder down at
Right.
1 hour time,
Yep.
and brings them up to a razor edge.
Fantastic.
Most people make the mistake of not worrying about the angle of their knives, and
Yep.
they come complaining about their chippers not running properly.
Yep.
And
Makes
you
sense.
change the angle of the knife back to where it should be, and it's like having a new machine.
That's a pretty nifty machine. So quite a few different stumpers here. Can you run through a few of the units?
Not a problem, Rog. These are actually our new hydrostatic drive units.
Yep.
So as you can see, we've got a hydrostatic motor, no belts, no bearings, so
Yep.
it takes out a lot of your maintenance. We've got 3 in stock at the moment. This is a 27 horsepower petrol machine. Very narrow access once you take the outer wheels off.
Yep.
Once you take the outer wheels off, you can get it down to 750mm wide. So you can still, I mean, if you got that job where you got big 3-foot ute stump in someone's backyard,
Yep.
garage door, then normal house door at the back of the garage,
Yep.
just drop the outer wheels off,
Yep.
drive it straight through. So,
Yep.
I mean, really good, small machine, or sort of small to medium machine that you
Yep.
can do a large range of stumps with, and they're very popular with a lot of the independent private tree contractors.
Yep.
And then we go up to our 45 horsepower machine. This is actually a brand new model.
Wow.
On tracks.
Yeah, nice.
So same system, fully hydrostatic drive, 45 horsepower Kubota turbo diesel,
Yep.
radio remote, on tracks, 880mm wide.
Yep, quarter turn teeth.
Yeah, no, you got 3 turns on these. These
Yep.
are green teeth.
Yep.
So you've got 3 edges you can work,
Right.
and you just undo the nut, drop it down, turn it round to the next little notch in the tooth.
Fantastic.
And you can, before you have to sharpen them. So,
Yep.
big thing with these is you can pretty much get them in anywhere.
Yep.
Being 880mm wide, most standard gateways are 36 inches wide or 900mm.
Yes.
So you can still drive them through.
Nice.
They are an absolute ripper machine. We've had this one out on demo with a guy, and he liked it that much that he's actually ordered it. So happy days down here at Bandit.
Boys and their toys.
And then we go into our one of our larger machines. This is the same system, fully hydrostatic drive. This is a 66 horsepower 4x4 machine. So all radio remote, 66 horsepower Perkins engine
Yep.
with 4x4. So this is predominantly for your guys who are doing major stump contracts flat out.
Yep.
But a really, really good design. And the fact that it's all hydrostatic, we don't have any belts or bearings that you have to worry about. All your maintenance is, as long as you're greasing the machine, checking all your fluids every day and making sure all your normal procedures are done,
Yep.
you get a lot of life out of the machines.
Yeah, I'd hate to imagine some of the costs involved in these ones, but
We'll just say that you could probably buy a very high, expensive BMW for the cost of one of them.
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, it's they're a really nice machine actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, beautiful. And I notice you've got the
This
unit there.
This is the remote. So this is for the big 2650. This is the remote. So you've got all your controls directly here off the remote, so you don't have to, other than turning the key, you don't have to really worry about it.
So you can actually sit in the car if it's
No,
raining.
you can't. No, that's unsafe. Roger, no, you cannot sit in the car and grind out stuff. I know you'd like to because it would save you in the winter months, but I wouldn't recommend it
Sounds fair.
because you might hit someone's water main and then you're going to have a swimming pool in their front yard.
Yeah,
And it's never
makes
fun.
sense. Makes sense. Well, I have to say I've never had one, and I've never taken one for a run, but I'm looking forward to
Anytime,
having
mate, anytime. I'll bring one out and you just let me know where the job is
Sounds
and we'll
great.
get one out and we'll
run through its paces.
exactly.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks, Rog.
Thank you for your time, mate. We're here in East Ringwood where Matt from Whitehorse Tree Stump Removals removing quite a few stumps on a development site. We'll have a look at the machines and how the stumps are removed effectively. G'day Matty, how are you, mate? Good to see you, Blake. You well?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's all right. So I got, yeah, it's Melbourne weather. So I've got Matt from Whitehorse Tree Stumps carrying out quite a few stump removals here. Matt, it looks like a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it's a big job. It's not actually all the stumps. They're this block's being subdivided, so yeah, they're probably digging some out, but quite a few of the big radiators have to come out.
Yep.
Which are a bit of a challenge. They're pretty rubbery sort of stumps and very big, as you can see. But, but yeah, at least the weather's good for us, and we'll get through it. But all pretty easy access, so it should be pretty straightforward.
Notice there's quite a few rocks and obstacles around. Is that any hazards there at all?
Yeah, you've always got to watch out for it.
Yep.
Steel in the ground, bluestone. Bluestone's very hard. It'll tend to break your teeth right off.
Yep.
Which can make the job not very profitable.
Yeah, no.
But,
and that's a pretty heavy-duty machine you've got there, the stumping unit. That's
this is my RG50. I've had this for quite a few years actually.
Yep.
I've got other machines as well. I've got a bigger one. I've got the Super 50, which is a bigger machine as well. But this is a great machine. I've had it for probably about 8 years, and it's for its horsepower. It's actually quite a compact machine, and it'll get in a lot of places that the bigger machines won't.
Right.
I still will get this in places where even experienced tree guys will expect me to use the smaller, much more compact machines.
Right.
So it's a good versatile machine. So I'll probably keep this forever. This one. I'll keep upgrading the bigger ones.
Yes.
But yeah, look, this is it's been a great machine, really.
What sort of width are we talking like?
It's about 90 centimetres wide.
Fantastic.
So it'll squeeze through most gates.
Yes.
If we don't get this in, I've got 2 stump humpers,
Yep.
which are 74 centimetres wide.
Yep.
So they'll fit through anywhere really.
Sure.
But yeah, it's surprising where it will fit.
Maybe we can have a look at you removing a couple of stumps, if that's
no
okay.
problem at all. We've just got a little stump here, and yeah, we'll take it out and see how it goes.
Sounds great.
No worries.
So Matty, we've got another unit there, a little bit bigger. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, this is the RG90, which is it's a bigger version of the machine you just saw before, but it's 4-wheel drive, and it's 90 horsepower. They're actually 100 horsepower now, the new ones.
All right. Yep.
And so yeah, pretty serious unit.
Yep.
And it's 4-wheel drive, and you can see it's got a grader blade on it as well. It's a well-used machine, but it still works pretty well. And yeah, some of these bigger jobs, Dave will come in and just give me a hand with these ones.
Yep.
Bring the 90 horsepower in, and usually have our other 66 horsepower machine going as well.
Pretty expensive little toy, that one.
Yeah, replacement on a machine like that's up around the 100 grand mark.
Wow.
So yeah, they're not the cheapest machine around, but very, very, very effective machine, very fast. And yeah, my preference is for Racos, but there's lots of machines out there. But yeah, they're very heavy duty, serious unit. So,
Yep. Matty, thanks so much for your time, mate.
No worries, Rog.
Cheers, bloke.
Pleasure.
So as you see it, stump's been ground out. A couple of roots are obviously under below ground, but ready to backfill this and ready to go. So as you can see, Joe's just getting some of those ends off, just weight reducing those limbs, or target pruning as most of us call it. It's important that we do alleviate most of that weight on those ends, just to give the tree a bit of stability and not compromise some of those limbs. So as you can see, we have removed a little bit of mistletoe and we just removed the limb, and you can see what sort of effect it has on the actual limb itself. So you can see the roots are embedded into the limb and it sucks all the nutrients out of the limb and pretty much kills it. So it was good timing that we got it before it starts to spread in other parts of the tree. If you do see mistletoe on your tree, just call your local arborist and they can remove the limbs that are affected, serving its purpose to wildlife, but not in this case. So Joey, any hazards up there?
Oh yeah, the limbs were quite long, so quite extended. It was quite difficult to get out to the ends, but got out there, had a bit of fun, took all the weight off, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Yeah, come up a treat. I actually thought it was a bigger job than when I first saw it because there was so much deadwood involved, but you did really well, Joe. Oh, cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate. So Joey he's a good looking guy, isn't he? So we're in the sunny suburb of
and 3, 2, 1, action. When you're ready.
He's got to do the intro.
That's right, that's right.
He's got to do the intro, not me.